everybody, welcome to Totally Trendy. My name is Sam and today we are going to be making some more Stranger Things themed items. Ooh, yay, woo! Yes, I know Stranger Things Season 3 has been out for a little bit, but I have not finished it, and so even though you might be over it by now, I am not. That is not going to stop me from making some of these DIYs. This first DIY is going to be a very simple one. I am going to make some Stranger Things merch. Now, I'm a really big fan of this like late 80s, early 90s vibe that they're giving Stranger Things Season 3, and a lot of Stranger Things Season 3, that's such a tongue twister, revolves around the Starcourt Mall. That's kind of the central hub for a lot of things. I'm only on episode 2, so like I don't really know what's about to pop down there, but I've seen the trailers and a lot of action happens in this mall. I am a really big fan of minimalistic merch. So like in my One Direction fandom days, I wouldn't necessarily wear t-shirts that said like I heart One Direction on them because I was like, no, I don't want to be, no. Instead, I wore shirts that had like one of Zayn's tattoos on it because I was like, ooh, it's a little more subtle, like if you know, you know. So I thought Season 3 Stranger Things, I thought 80s Mall. So we are gonna take a design of the logo for the Starcourt Mall and put it on a t-shirt. I have 2 t-shirts right here. I have one of my old white t-shirts that I think just needs a little revamping. And then I also have this gray t-shirt. I'm gonna try it on the white t-shirt first, just because I feel like the design will pop more on this white t-shirt. But let's go over to the computer and figure out what we want this Starcourt logo to look like. All right, so let's just type Starcourt Mall. This is a photo of what the logo looks like, and I want to see if I can play around in Photoshop to try to replicate this without just like taking a photo of the logo itself. Let's see if we can find a font that is similar to that in Photoshop. So after a lot of exploring and finding and downloading different fonts and trying to find one that's close, I just found a logo on Pinterest. And since I am not reselling these for any sort of profit, I feel comfortable with just using the logo that I found on Pinterest and printing it out on a shirt. So this is the logo. It's pretty darn perfect. So I'm going to print this with my inkjet printer onto some transfer paper, and then we'll get going. I really should get like a little side table thing for this printer, considering I use it so much. When I originally bought it, I was like, I'm not gonna use it all that much. And here I am. I'm probably gonna want it like 4 inches down. If it's centered, let's just say 8 inches long. I feel like that will be a good size when it's centered. All right, we are printing. Please work. Okay, that's not bad at all. Okay, let's move back over there. The iron is heating up right now, but before we actually iron this down, I need to very carefully cut out this logo, because even though this is a white shirt, this is probably gonna leave some sort of residue, and I want it to be as close to just being these words as possible. So I'm just gonna take my X-Acto knife, and we are going to very carefully cut this out. Alright, so that took a bit longer than expected, but now it is just time to flip these the other way. Okay, so now I have it placed, and it is time to simply iron it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start with the mall. And we are just going to press and put continuous pressure. I am slowly peeling the mall part off, and so far so good. Oh my gosh, yes. Let's do the star. Oh my goodness. Wait, that turned out so freaking good. I think that turned out so well. I am so happy with how this turned out. So I'm gonna put this on and then get some people's opinions on it, and if they know where it's from. I feel like they will, because come on, Stranger Things. But we'll see. Guess that show!
Stranger Things.
Yeah, that's it. Tell me your thoughts.
I'll take one.
Like of these
Yeah.
shirts? If you provide me the shirt, I can make you one.
Here's one.
No, that's, I'm using that
Oh,
for...
yeah, I'll do that one.
This was a mistake. So sick shirt, right?
Yeah.
Next DIY. Now, I have spent some time exploring all of the vast areas of craft and DIY on YouTube. And I stumbled upon this area that I hadn't seen before where people like make really cool and very cute phone cases. And it gave me a lot of ideas. This DIY is going to involve a phone case. This DIY involves silicone. Yeah, this looks intense. We are essentially going to pipe this case to make it look like a waffle. I mean, come on, that's probably Eleven's like teenage dream right here is a waffle phone case. You know, she would be rocking one. Now we have a lot happening with this DIY, but the first thing that we are going to do is file down this case to make sure that the silicone sticks to it. I am just gonna use a nail file. You just want to scratch it and roughen it up. I think that is going to be enough. So now, you are going to need a piping bag. Now, if you wanted to make a phone case that looked like icing, cake, etc., that is when you would take the silicone, put it in a piping bag, and attach any decorating tip to it so it looks like icing on the phone case. However, I'm making a waffle, and those are just going to be straight lines. So I think I am going to simply use the gun. That might be a mistake, so I'm just going to kind of experiment with these and see which one I want to use. Now, I am almost actually gonna go for this grid pattern, but we are then going to paint it in waffle form. So first, I am just gonna do a perimeter around the entire phone. Now we are just gonna spread this all around, kind of like a base. Wow, you could do a lot with this. So now that we have it nice and even like that, we are going to do the border. So now I am essentially just going to make, I think, just 2 lines here, straight down, to make more of the waffle. This has dried enough to where I feel comfortable painting it its first coat of yellow. So let's see what happens. The paint is not staying. It's just not staying on the case itself, which is very disappointing. And now this next DIY is one that is so simple, and I thought the other one was gonna be simple and it wasn't, so maybe I'm gonna regret saying that. But all we need is a white mug and a black paint pen. Now, a very, very popular form of fan merch for a lot of TV shows, artists, etc. is where they essentially list the names of the characters, and that's kind of it. I think I first saw it on like Friends merch. It was like Rachel, Joey, Monica, Phoebe, Chandler, Ross. Very, very simple, straightforward. So that is what we are gonna do here. So this is the little design that I just popped up in Photoshop. All I did was type out the names of the characters, and you'll notice Will is upside down. Oh, cause he was in the upside down. Oh, I'm scared. After that phone case, I don't want to mess up another DIY, you know? Believe in yourself. Maybe this wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. I am gonna gift this to a Mr. Michael Badal. He loves Stranger Things, so I think this is gonna be perfect for him.
Oh, hey.
Is that Mr. Badal?
Yeah, it's Mr. Badal.
In the Chill Records area itself? So, I made something for you.
For
but
me?
in order for you to receive it, you need to just tell me what show it's from.
Okay.
I think you're gonna get it right away.
Yes! Thank you!
Yeah! It's just one of those simple like fandom mugs where you just like list all the names. I knew you were a big Stranger Things fan.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge Stranger Things fan.
Yeah. Well, what a journey this has been. These DIYs definitely threw me for a loop. This one, my favorite by far. I am definitely gonna wear this more because I think it's a win and it's just really cute. I am really happy that Mike loved his mug just because like he is such a big fan of the show. It made my little DIY heart happy to see how much he loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you for sticking to the end through all of my DIY struggles. As always, like, subscribe, all of those good YouTube things, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.